Hello there, you guys. How's everybody doing? I'm gonna wait and start letting you all get the notifications. I hope y'all had a good day today. I hope everybody had a good day. Hey there, man. Hey there, man. Hey there, man. Let y'all start getting the notifications. Oh, where's my purse at? Moo. Y'all, they be ready to gather all the way around me. I ain't gonna be on long tonight. Hey, Shan Ban. Hello, guys. Y'all, what's going on tonight? Ooh, let's see. Hmm. Hey, y'all. I'm just wait. Y'all know we always wait like 5 minutes. Snap. Hmm. Let's see. Y'all, we always wait like 5 minutes. Start letting people get the notifications, okay? While I send out the link. To tell everybody to tune in. Let's see who's up in here. Let's see. I see Shan, Diane, Lynn, Micah, Harold. I'm feeling good this evening. Actually, I'm feeling real good. Hey, Ashley. Hey, Dre Donnell. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. Okay. Hold on for a second, y'all. Always tuning in. Them haters better leave you on. Thank you, Dre Darnell. I hope you guys are doing okay. Okay, you all. Like earlier today, I didn't have the opportunity to and y'all know I try and say things professionally, right? You know, I try to say things professionally. But I want to talk about this situation more. And I'm gonna be professional, even though, you know, the dog that's been messing with me, he called me all kinds of bitches and hoes. You see what I'm talking about? Y'all didn't hear me call him bitches and hoes that time, okay? Even though this man has been harassing me for almost 2 years, right? Almost 2 years. You all see the dates and the time stamps of me getting on my blog, even the ones that I've hidden. I didn't delete. I still got the dates and the timestamps of the shows of the videos that I took down asking this man to leave me alone. Okay. So me and this guy got into it. We used to be cool, talking on the phone and everything. Okay. Called me every single day. He was the first person to call me in the morning, called me 6, 7 in the morning. Right. And hey, I thought he was another Memphian. I thought he was cool. Started sending people to his channel and all of that. And so, I mean, he would just volunteer all types of information. If you go back and look at some of those old shows, y'all will see that, right? I didn't try to talk to him to get information. He might have been trying to get something from me, but he volunteered information that he claimed he had, right? So fast forward, I think I've told this story before. To after Juke lost his life. Hold on one second. Y'all give me a minute. Okay. Y'all know I have to try to be professional, right? Because I am a professional person. Okay. Y'all make sure y'all run the likes up. So fast forward until after Juke had lost his life, and he changed. Okay. And I think it had a lot to do with, you know, how he was basically. I really want more people to come in here. I need for people to tag PRE and CMG. If y'all know them, tag them. Okay. We're doing story time today. We're going to do story time today. Okay. And I'm going to tell you something. The quickest way to get yourself blocked, y'all don't put nobody's name in the chat. I'm respectfully asking you not to put a person's name in the chat. I think we all know who we're talking about, right? So after Juke lost his life, unfortunately, and I think I've spoken about how I hated that, he flipped. And I think it had a lot to do with embarrassment because he was always slick dissing at paper route artists. Okay. Even though he tried to play neutral, he would say things like, well, you know, bruh said he ain't studying it. They ain't on nothing. They ain't this, they ain't that. Then next thing we know, unfortunately, Juke had lost his life. Now, we don't know what happened to Juke, but I think it was for more than one reason, you know, that he kind of flipped out when Juke passed away. Because I mean, he had verbally told me that Juke was his plug because he was the one that had volunteered the information to me that you know, they was bragging about after they took Dolph out, that Juke became the plug and took over a lot of the, I guess, turfs that Dolph had. Okay. Now that if it's a lie, he said it. Okay. So, anyways, one day, you know, I was kind of just joking with him about something. He didn't tell me, like I said, he had kind of changed, and we was having a conversation on here, and me doing the exact same thing that I always did. You know what I mean? I always kind of gave him and Cypress a hard time. Cypress take it like a champ, but he had changed, right? And so he was in my chat and got real disrespectful. I said, he's mad at me. It's like, fuck you mean? I got money. What I'm gonna be mad for? Fuck you mean? I mean, this was somebody I thought was cool, right? This is somebody that I talk to all the time that I never had no issues with. Okay. So it changed from that point. And so I had heard from, that he had been going in other vloggers' chats. Some of these guys was pissed off at him because he was going over in their chats and um Young said I said the same thing when he came on. I left. um so some of the vloggers, the male vloggers, have been pissed off at him because from out of town, because they said he was coming into their chat and into their chats when they were on live. Men have issues that I can't blame them. Saying, I'm from Memphis. If you want to know what's really going on in Memphis, tap in with me. Well, some of the male vloggers have been having conversations with each other about that. They didn't appreciate him doing that, right? So Double Tap was one of the ones that didn't appreciate it. And so when he went over to Tap's chat, Double Tap, he's a man's man. Okay, he confronted him about it. Instead of him going back and forth with Double Tap, he took it out on me. Okay. He called me a person that had helped him with his channel. Okay, because if you look at some of my old videos, he said real talk with, his channel is some of his old videos. He's taking down real talk with Tamara. I kind of watch what she do. You know what I mean? She kind of helped me out a lot. Okay, so he was kind of watching how I did it. I was sending people over to his channel because when I first started going over to his channel, he had one person in his chat when he went live. Okay, so I started sending people over there. I felt like this was another Memphian. So after a while, he started calling me, which was cool. He was never my type. He was shooting his shot, all of that. I wasn't interested. Okay. I already knew he lived with a girl. Don't ask me how I knew. But the girls, well, let me just say this. Me and the girl's sister was in her sister or her best friend, Paquita. We all went to Norris together. Okay. So I knew that the little girl's mother lived there. I never said a damn word to him because I didn't never want him. Never met him out. He had snakish ways. So he couldn't, never told him where I live, never been to my house, never kissed, never got a damn nickel out of me. Other than if I was supporting this channel, I sent him a couple of super chats, and you can count on one hand the amount of times that I did that. Wasn't over $5 if I did that. Okay. So after all this stuff happened, I don't know what kind of women he been dealing with. Okay. But he thought that he was going to be able to cuss me out, I guess, and everything was going to be cool again. I don't let men treat me any kind of way. You got the issues confused. I ain't never let no damn man treat me no any kind of way and then be cool with him later. No, he took it too far. Instead of him going that Double Tap like a man, he felt like because he's got feminine energy, he's used to, I guess, dogging on weak women. He thought that it would be easier to come at me, and that's why we are here. Fast forward, he kept messing with me. And I wouldn't say nothing. I was like, it'll phase out. Almost a year went by. Folks were saying, have you been watching him? I'm like, nah, I don't watch him. Girl, he's still throwing out shots at you. Like, really? Yeah, he's still throwing out shots at you. I guess me ignoring him wasn't good enough. He started getting a group of women because I know how this guy operates. He used to say to me, when I used to have a moderator named Monica. Shout out to Monica. Monica's a good moderator, cool person. I like Monica. Okay. She's not in the chat anymore, but I really like Monica. And I remember him saying, me and another vlogger was into, and he's like, you know what you're supposed to do, right? I said, no, what? Why don't you get some of your most hyped up moderators like Monica to go over there into some of them people chat that you don't like, you get them to go at the folks. I said, no, I don't want to do that. That's not how I do it. I just don't like stirring up shit. He talked to me every day, so he knew how I got down. The bitch know I got a whole lot to lose. So he feel like she ain't gonna get too down and dirty. He feel like, well, what she gonna do is she might go to the law, okay? But then, you know, I have a life, okay? The same thing that happened with another vlogger, but he already knew when I was being harassed by a vlogger that owned him, a girl that owned him was sending at me. At that time, me and him was cool. He know that the chick went to jail, right? Onan didn't tell his people that because he needed to continuously use them to be sent out. And I feel like this guy has that same type of energy, right? So people kept telling me he keep messing with you. He this, he that. So fast forward, okay. You know, he calling me all out my name, calling me all kinds of bitches. But I guess it take a bitch to know one. Okay. But see, the only difference is he's a real bitch. I'm that bitch. Okay. Okay. He's a real feminine bitch. I'm that bitch. Okay. So, anyways, he started, he done went, you know, I y'all know I don't like to tell my business. Okay. But I gotta run it. Okay. So fast forward, I started talking to a guy. We were friends. And then, you know, I thought this is an older guy. I haven't been dating anyone. It moved kind of fast because I guess he saw that I had not been dating anybody. I actually thought the guy was genuine. And it moved fast. These bitches sitting up talking about I was paying the dude. That dude ain't never got no damn money out of me. She was flying him on airplanes. I ain't never put him on one. If he got on an airplane, I didn't put him on one. If he in this motherfucking chat, he'll tell you that. Because see, I wouldn't get on here, and I ain't got to get on here and hide nothing. Okay? This dude set up and told folks, I'm going back to the bitch now. This dude set up and told folks that that I gave him $650. I got that lady on tape saying that. That's a lie, and that's fucking defamation of character. Okay, they was putting that out there to try and really defame my character, my brand. Sitting up telling folks I was mad because his baby mama. Folks was coming back telling me what this man was saying. Been telling me now for almost 2 years. Okay. Okay. Get out. Move. For almost 2 years. Okay. Totally ignored him, but then it hit me. And I ain't trying to be funny. I've listened because when a person cannot get past messing with you, it clicked into my brain at some point when people were saying you need to do something about that guy. At some point, he's supposed to get past messing with you because he feel like when I talk about Yo Gotti, he feels like when I say something about Yo Gotti. I mean, he told me, he was the one that told me how slimy Yo Gotti was. Okay. He was the one that told me a whole lot of stuff that I ain't gonna even get into it right now. You know what I mean? I'm happy. I'm in a good mood. Right? That's why I could be so calm. Okay. And but people kept telling me, okay, that this dude was throwing out shots at me, trying to build up an army to try and come against me. And all he needed was a bunch of weak-minded folks that felt like they was a part of something. How a bunch of women gonna sit up and let a Negro, not unless they some hurt women, messed up women, put them on a crusade to try to tear down another woman and defame another woman and keep them tied up in shit legally that they don't even know nothing about while he sit back and laugh about it. Okay? Because for a bitch to sit up and say that he screwed me, he's never screwed me. That I've given him money. He asked me he called me one day saying, prove to me that you like me. I said, what you mean? Because see, I don't play. I got a laid back personality, but I don't play. I ain't none of them project girls that do that type of stuff. Because if I got a nigga want me to put his name on a car, that ain't the nigga for me. That means he ain't got shit. Your motherfucking credit messed up, bitch. So you can't do nothing for me but go to the left. I was raised up and raised around real soldiers. Okay? So I don't pay for no dudes. Never have and never will. Okay? So he said, I need you to co-sign for me a car. So I don't co-sign for cars. For nobody. I ain't even doing it for my kids. Okay, I had asked my stepmama. She said she can't do it neither. Okay. I don't know what to tell you, brother. I wish you the best, though. And that was that on that. Now it goes from, I gave him $650. You a motherfucking lie, bitch. I ain't never gave you $6, probably $5 on that super sticker. And I was trying to support you then, to be a good Samaritan, a good supporter, a good Memphian, to try to support another Memphian, right? Okay. Hold on. Well, who? Okay. Mo, stop. So he's egged people on. He went and got a person that I actually had a relationship with. And Mr. Parker, I ain't went in on you like I could, because as a woman, I don't even feel comfortable. Cypress sending me what? Okay, Cypress. As a woman that had an intimate relationship with a man, I'm grown. I'm 40 some years old. Why would I ever hide that? That's the reason why when that bitch telling you all that I was messing with him, I can stand up here tall and tell y'all he telling a motherfucking lie. He wish he could have sniffed it. Okay. So, Mr. Parker, I've been trying. I didn't want to go there because as a woman, okay, as a woman, I think it's messed up for a motherfucking man. If you heard about something, Mr. Parker, you could have called me and we could have talked about it. You already know what happened and why it had to happen. But I got on here and I ain't really even say anything, because even in the beginning, I left the door open for a friendship, Mr. Parker, because I still had love for you. I was like, he go back, he get his life together. I just couldn't take care of you. I felt like we had moved too fast. You still had that white lady calling me, the one that got you fired off your job when you got to Memphis. It was just too much. I was going through too much. I was coming out of my depression. So I even spared you, Mr. Parker. It's a whole lot of other stuff that I could say. But what you did was you did me dirty. And I get to thinking about, I could spare you, Mr. Parker. Why should I spare you when you didn't try to spare me? I feel like I was good to you, Mr. Parker. When I said this ain't working, I think we just need to part ways. I had gotten stressed. That white lady was calling me every day, telling me everything, just going in on him, telling me all types of stuff. And I was like, I did this too quick. Maybe I don't really know who he is. She painted him as a monster. Called and got him fired off of his job. This is the type of stuff she told me. And I got it recorded because she said I could record it. Okay. Just went in telling me all types of stuff. Just sent me almost back into a depression. I was running based on what the stuff that she was telling me. I was running, having to see about myself to make sure I was okay. But Mr. Parker, I spared you. I think I was good to you because when it wasn't working out, I bought you a ticket and I said you could leave the rest of your stuff here in my studio and stuff. And then, hey, whenever you need to, you can come back and get it. And if that brother had left and went and got himself together and did it like a man, we could have still been cool. He was still a moderator on my page. Nobody knew anything. I was quiet about it. Because I was like, we're two adults and we're going to handle this like two adults. I had a lot of love for that brother. And so I was a little stressed because I had love for him. But I was like, it's for the best. I had my mom and them saying, let him get himself together. A real man get himself together. And then he'll make it right if it's meant to be. But you can't take care of no grown man. I ain't never had to do it. Never have. And so I thought that's what you wanted to do, Parker. But instead, you went and you scandalized my name. You went back to the white woman, which is fine. I know that's a safe place for you. The same woman that got you fired, that talked about your kids, talked about your mama, called your kids thugs, your girls on welfare, called you a woman beater, said you, Parker, she said everything. She called you everything but a child of God. This is a woman that had been around your kids for almost 15 years. When you had them when they were minors, you would have thought that she would have had a bond with your kids. Instead, as a black woman, nigga, I stepped up and said, wait a minute. I understand that you got issues with him, but don't talk about his kids. I'm still a black woman. Them girls being, even if they on welfare and married and ain't got no kids, bitch, you married and you was living in the house with Parker. But you had the nerve to look down on his black daughters and his black sons. And then this bitch turned around and tried to do to me, got on YouTube after I tried to protect him and tried to dog me. And I was good to that brother. Because any other woman would have put him out the door and said, figure it out. I didn't do that. Because I ain't got that type of heart. Because I had love for that brother. Fast forward, he done got with this hating ass bitch that ain't never even sniffed my coochie. He mad because Parker done had the opportunity to sniff it, and he did. And I heard bitches talking about it. They said it's that he know it smelled like roses. You better ask him. Ask him what he said every time he put his face in it. You got a bitch over there that's mad that he couldn't do it. Okay? So, Mr. Parker, you didn't handle that right. And I'm still sparing you. Because as a woman, I really don't even like talking about my business like that. I'm different than you, Negro. I'm different than you. I'm still protecting you and sparing you. Because I can play that audio and that white woman that had been with you 15 years, that was sucking your dick and eating your booty, talked about you and called you and your mama and your kids everything but a child of God and told your deepest secrets. And it's on audio. But I ain't going to put you out there like that, Parker. As a black woman, I'm still protecting you, even though you didn't do it for me, bitch. But you got this fuck nigga. He done teamed up with him. Yeah, Parker gave me such and such. Yes, he get out of place. I got a lawyer for you, Negro. I had to count out about 9 $100 bills today. So if I got to count out money like that, I'm madder than a mother sucker. But I do what it takes to stop these Negroes. I ain't never been no motherfucking sugar mama. So this is what they do when they want to defame your character. Yeah, she was a dispatcher. Prove that I was a dispatcher. Prove it. Because I wasn't. But now they're going to be forced to prove it. She was a 911 dispatcher that got fired for effing all the police officers. Y'all know who I dated? I dated 2 motherfucking police officers. And they never would have known if I had not told them. One of them went all the way up to the damn police director. Shout out to him, still one of my best friends. and the other one's still a deputy sheriff. So how did that equate to screwing a whole lot of police officers when they feel like that your image is pristine and they got a jealousy? That's the first thing that they do with black women to try and shame them and make people think she been fucking everybody. You're gonna have to prove that too. Because they're gonna have to prove the wives that supposedly called and got me fired from a position that I never been in, and the motherfucking police officers that was married that I was screwing, because both of them was single. That's two. These motherfuckers, to include some of these men that had more dicks in their mouth than I have in my coochie. 7.5. And I count you as a half, Parker. You would have been 8, but you're 7.5, nigga, because you did some little girl stuff. And so now me and you can never be cool again. Never. Never. I even left that door open. Whereas if we don't ever get back together after you get yourself together, we can be friends. We can't even be friends, Parker. So you wanted everybody to know, and I'm still protecting you. I still ain't told them everything. So what people want to know, when people in relationships, we fuck, I kept my ass turned up in his motherfucking face. That's what y'all want to know? That ain't nobody's business. I kept it turned up in his face. So this end up talking about it stink. Every time I came out the bathroom, it smelled like roses. I smell like roses and it smelled like roses. You better ask him. Okay. That's what grown folks do when they together. He was my man at the time. So you go and you put out all this private stuff about a girl that was supposed to be your woman. This is what you do as a 50-something-year-old man to a hating ass bitch that wish he could sniff. He could never. We lived in the same city and he couldn't even look at me. He could never even touch me. He ain't never laid eyes on me. But he got on this YouTube spreading all of this stuff to these people, these weak-minded, hating ass women, because this is what they do when they want to defame your character. How many times had I got on here and asked that man to leave me alone? Leave me alone, leave me alone. Then he jump up on his channel. Then he jump up on his channel. And then he jump up on his channel and lie like I was harassing him. Okay. And I think it's a darn shame before God. And you're right, Alabama Hitter. I ain't got nothing to prove to nobody. But let me fast forward and I'm gonna get off of this. For a Negro, it flamed me up for a Negro to jump on his channel and call me a bitch. Yeah, bitch, you just made your motherfucking mammy a bitch, hoe. The bitch is who coochie you came out of, hoe. That's the bitch. This motherfucker don't know how to do nothing but be disrespectful to women. The bitch had you. And as far as I'm concerned, you can go crawl back up in a hole or go lay in the hole with her. And it ain't even like me to talk about nobody mama like that, but this Negro got me toe up from the floor up. You laying next to the bitch, a bitch every night, bitch. You better get your bitches straight. See, I'm that bitch. You a bitch, bitch. And so I've had to ask him to leave me alone consistently. I'm defending myself right now. So he put up a picture talking about I had been on this page. Bitch, you've been harassing me. I've been building a case on you now for months. So you want to make people think I'm stalking you? Nah, bitch, you've been harassing me. I have to document every fucking thing you do. I knew when Vanessa went in on your ass, you weren't going to go at Vanessa. I knew you were going to come at me because you think I'm the weakest link, ho. That's not harassing you. That ain't stalking you. That's documentation. That's documenting the harassment, the defamation. And you did just like I thought. See, you already know Venice and them, they gonna bar you up out of South Memphis. So you decided to come at me. And I'm gonna cut it off right here. Because I had every intention on having you scared to, because you know we talked every day, to even come up at your house when I finished putting stuff out. But I'm gonna leave it alone. Thank you, Hitter, for coming up in here. I'm gonna leave that alone. But you better get your bitches straight. I ain't none of your motherfucking bitch hoe. Okay. Anyways, y'all, it's open topic today, basically. Don't no real man go from channel to channel talking about um, um, stuff that he did with a woman that he was with, especially if he talking about, sexual stuff, anything that went on with that. I had protected Parker. Nobody even knew anything about Parker, and I'm still protecting him now because I ain't even put out the audio that the white woman he laying up with right now that's still married, that talked about his kids and his mama. This bitch worked at the Waffle House and had the nerve, married to a man right now, been married to him, and had the nerve to talk about his daughters and his mother, who is very accomplished. His daughters, one of them that I really still really like, and his sons. She worse than they'll ever be. He laid up with her because she said she have to do all those things to him that I dare not would have done. Okay. But he'll get on here and try to take down a sister while you got a white woman that's bragging about sending you to jail, bragging about messing up your background, talking about how piss poor you are. Sister flat out called him a nigger. White women, sister flat out called him a nigger with thug ass kids. And he get his black ass on here and go after a sister that was really good to him, had nothing but good intentions for him. See, I wasn't gonna say nothing. Now you've made me put it out since you've put it half of it out. I've asked these men to leave me alone. Player Cole has a mental illness. It runs in his family because he told me it did. So that's what makes me afraid of him, because I know that mental illness run in his bloodline. Because when you cannot leave a woman alone that ain't doing nothing to you, that's a mental illness. When you want to get other people to try to come after her, okay? You want to get other women that's jealous of other women, that want to be involved, a part of something. When you want to try to gather them up because to come after her, it's something wrong with that. And that's a dangerous thing, especially when the person has said that there's documented mental illness in his family. That gene ain't skip him. He said it. I ain't putting it out there. He got on his channel and said it. I'm just repeating what he said. Okay. But I've said my piece. And I'm going to move on. I'm going to keep talking about Yo Gotti. CMG Red, I ain't got nothing against you. I don't even know you. Govan, he one of them ones that would love Govan. He I see he over in your chat, Govan. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. I see he over in your chat. Okay. Folks gonna say she over there and go man chat. When he go live, I be seeing what he talking about. I sure do. When you looking at, that's what people on social media, you can look at somebody's page as long as you ain't harassing them. Thank you, Rochelle. Okay, but I've said my piece. And now I'm moving on. Okay. Thank you, Bonnie Thompson. I am definitely that. I've said my piece and I'm moving on. When he throw out shots, y'all, if you think that he's freaked out and that crazy gene has clicked in and it's something that could be a danger to me, then just screenshot it and send it to me. Screen record it so that I can put it into my documentation. If not, if it's a bunch of crazy subliminal shit, I don't want to hear about it. If he get to CMG said they get ready to start taking killing bitches, then you might want to go ahead and send me that. Okay, stuff like that. Okay, because I'm already aware. Okay, but when a person is focused in on you, and it's been 2 years, there's something wrong with that. Juke would be dead now for almost 2 years. And I've been begging y'all. I'm getting ready to get off of here, but I need a 1 in this chat for people that has been on my vlogs when I've asked this man for 2 years to leave me alone. If y'all have been on here hearing me begging this man for almost 2 years to leave me alone, put up the number 1. I just want to see how many people has been on here when I have been begging this man for almost 2 years to leave me alone. Put up the number 1. See there, I ain't got no reason to lie. I shouldn't have to beg somebody to consistently leave me the hell alone. And so now you want to hide behind people that want to be used to get them to do it. Now, I'm telling you again, leave me the hell alone. Keep your imps over there. I got to tell them women I ain't playing. I ain't playing with y'all. Y'all got more to lose than him. I ain't playing with y'all. Anyways, y'all. What else is going on, you guys? In the YouTube streets. And I feel a release. Because when you see somebody calling, yeah, bitch, you mad because this, and that, no, your mammy the bitch hoe. You got the wrong bitch. Okay. Thank you, Memphis native. Anyway, y'all. We're just chilling today. And all the things that I said I was going to say because I was mad as hell, I ain't even say. Because I was getting ready to close the book on a couple people today. And God stepped in. God stepped in. Because I was getting ready to close the book. God stepped in. I love you too, Harold. It ain't even worth it. Anyways, y'all. What else is going on today, y'all? Listen, y'all, a lot of the politicians around the Memphis area, they mad about their National Guard. They mad about their National Guard coming in, y'all. But like I've been saying, I think that is necessary. They still talking about that. And so somebody said yesterday, thank you, Bunny Thompson. Urban Max says, Miss, the troops are coming to help in the city street. Yeah, the troops are coming. That's something that they are not going to be able to stop. He signed the executive order. Not only that, but they're hiring more Tennessee patrol troopers. Y'all, I ain't gonna tell no lie. The state troopers are worse than even MPD and the sheriff's office. I'm telling y'all, the state troopers, the governor is over the state troopers, and they are vicious. I'm telling y'all that now, they can be. Did you all hear about those two? Yes, somebody was telling me about that today. I believe it was Steven that was telling me about the two hangers. Don't y'all see that how that happens? And then they'll try and say, well, these people took themselves out. Ain't nobody, if somebody is depressed and gonna do something to themselves, they're not gonna go and hang themselves. So Mississippi is bad about that. And we see that it happens more and more. It happens, it seems like every year, a couple of times every year in Mississippi. Switch B says, Tamara, you're loved and appreciated. Don't let these vampire energies drain it. Thank you, Switch B. And I had said I had made some promises to some people that I was not going to say anything when I got on today. But I am a Black woman. And for this man to be sitting up calling me bitches and stuff, and because he feel like I'm gonna let him get away with it, that's why he's done this for so long. I got to let him know that it ain't sweet like he think it is. Yeah, you want my energy. It's positive energy. You want it. You want to be able to suck it, but you can't. From this day forward, you can't touch this. In order to touch this, you're gonna have to go through the law to touch it. Okay. Do I know Mr. Will Richardson? I don't know him personally, but yeah, I do know him. He's ran for office quite a bit. The Black Barbie says, that is exactly what the first corner said, and we know that is it's a lie. They be trying to lie like these people are hanging themselves. That's not true. Delta State is not that far from my alma mater, Mississippi Valley State University. Oh wow. Hey, Kawana, you are too accomplished to entertain a gutter snipes. Please be slow to speak, slow to anger, and put some on these low hanging fruits. Put some paper. Absolutely. That's what you absolutely have to do, because when people feel like you got a lot to lose, they want to consistently, when they ain't got nothing to lose, they keep going because they want to pull you down in the gutter with them. They defame your character, they lie on you, they just keep messing with you because they already on the bottom. Everybody get tired, y'all. It's been 2 years I've been letting this man do this. 2 years I've been ignoring him. Now he done went and recruited some people that's even worse than him to come at me. I'm tired, y'all. I can't take it no more. You wouldn't get a man that I've been with. How could that man do that? That's fucked up, Mr. Parker. You know you wrong. And I'm still sparing you, Parker. Nika D says, T, you the GOAT. Don't worry about someone who can't even spell but trying to be smart. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button for me. Make sure you guys please like, share, and subscribe. But yeah, To me, I think it's a hate crime. It's these hate crimes and stuff are going. I was thinking about the case down in Mississippi where the young man, his mother said she asked him, "Do not the real I am." Um, she asked him not to take a job in that town, but he needed a job because they already knew how it was in that town. And they threatened him. They didn't want that black boy working in that town. And he called his mama when he was running through the woods because those white men were chasing him. And he lost signal or whatever. I don't know what has happened. I don't even know if anybody has been arrested. But I don't either the boy was found dead or he hasn't been found at all. And that was in Mississippi. Nicotine. um Anyways, Vanessa, you want to come up? Vanessa, you want to come up on the panel to just shoot this? Cypress was sending me some stuff. Finesse 2 times, sister going in again. Let me see. Cypress, Cypress started sending me that stuff. Ooh. Y'all, they is getting ready. I gotta pull this up, y'all. They is getting ready to totally clean Memphis, I believe, out and up. Now, with the exclusion, I think of Paul Young. Okay. Let me pull this up, y'all. Um it says Joe B. Kent came with the receipts today. I hate to see Paul Young in this group. It says Joe B. Kent pulls out the data to show that crime is only one of the issues facing the city of Memphis. Public corruption, policing, and not publicly funding idiotic extravagances are needed core capacity functions of state and local government, but along with the high crime rate, the former capacity just does not seem to exist in Memphis due to public corruption. Neither Mayor Young nor County Mayor Harris can provide any evidence that more locally administered federal funding will solve any problems in Memphis. Well, I think that's the reason why Trump decided not to send more funding, but to do it himself by sending the National Guard and by hiring more state troopers. What's going on, Vanessa?
Nothing much. What's really going on?
Oh, nothing much. We're just talking about the city of Memphis. We're talking about these hangings in Mississippi. And Cypress sent me something. Finesse 2 times into it. I think Finesse 2 times is into it with somebody. Let's
There's
see.
2 times stay into it with somebody. He ain't humble neither. He got a lot of issues he dealing with.
Wait a minute. I think he mad at his sister. He said, "Dan Kosher, you sitting over there talking with this linebacker looking asshole you got over there. Keep playing, and I'm gonna tell them folks how you just clowning Suge to entertain your girl so she won't kick your ass out for the 5th time. On grandma, she can't F with sugar nowhere. And please quit talking about that 4-bedroom Section 8 house like y'all paying rent or mortgage with this old alien ass looking hoe. She pretty, yeah, pretty big. Yeah, pretty ugly, big chest, hoe, asshole, child. I can't read Finesse stuff, but Finesse sister had went loud. I don't know if she's taking it down. She mad at him. Y'all know Finesse 2 times and his family be they is crazy. Let's see. She's still on.
We, the people, want to know. We, the people, want to know. Why are you and Suge booking yourself like these clubs is booking y'all? We, the people, want to know. We, the people, want to motherfucking know. Why the fuck you ain't paid Mississippi them people their money back? We, the people, want to know.
This Finesse 2 times sister's girlfriend busting him out.
My point exactly, Angel. You know the saying, when one or more people saying the same thing, it's the motherfucking truth. Next. He never say nothing about no niggas. It's always about bitches. It's always about bitches. Or my family. I did this for my... Ricky, what you do? Show a receipt. What have you bought a motherfucker? Because he did shit. Because Gloria furnished her own motherfucking house out with her own motherfucking money. You're not pimping, you're limping. Bitch, because you're on your last leg, bitch. You're broke. You're broke, gang. And first of all, and furthermore, this how slow y'all is. Ooh, Finesse 2 times. Get y'all dick sucking ass on. Y'all don't even know this man in real life, gang. She do. She is. I'm fucking a sister. That's all the Carfax you need to know, bitch. I'm right here. 15 minutes away. What we doing? Hello. Fuck is you talking about? Anywho, like the fuck I said, we the motherfucking people want to know. We the people. Why, Cash the mayor? Why? I'm giving y'all piss, remember? Why? Fuck on. Anywho, like the fuck I said, the nigga not shit. The nigga not shit. He ain't linked up with Hustle Cartel yet, nigga. Hustle Cartel play with your mama, my boy. You ain't had this much energy for Hustle. He didn't want to got a car, put your mama name on the plates and everything. You didn't even have enough energy for that. What was your energy then? Where was your energy at then? Bitch, say some real shit. Say me or my kids ever came around y'all dirty, bitch. Say I'm fucked up. Say I'm not having shit. But you don't know shit about me because I wasn't a dick eater, bitch. I wasn't up y'all ass. I wasn't trying to be fanned out. Bitch, I didn't give a fuck about who you was. First time I came around, I'm from the rack, I knew your ass was a goofy. I knew you was a big goofy. Yeah, they dick riding, sis, because they be sucking the dick and doing the riding.
Let me take her down. She been on too long.
She said
So
they
what's
deep
up?
fried.
What you think about Finesse? Have you ever met Finesse?
No, I have never met him personally. I just know of him. But from the little bit that you know, like you said, mental illness go a long way. You can tell everything is not, everything ain't together over there. Mental illness is for real, y'all. It's a lot of our black people that's suffering from mental illness. They want to pretend like they don't know that they got it. But we got some real fucked up black people. I'm lying.
WJ said that boy got feminine energy. Real men don't go back and forth with women. Now be constantly trying to get other women to try and come at a woman. That man want to make me look bad so bad. It don't make no sense. I don't know what his mind is telling him, but that's a gutter dude. It's mental illness, and that's a gutter dude when you can't take your mind off of you sitting up talking about folks getting up on panels to try to get at him. Ain't nobody when we all up on these panels, ain't nobody thinking about him.
I said something about that last time when I was on Cyber Podcast, and I was like, why all these podcasters are at each other? You know what I'm saying? We all just speaking our own opinion. And the opinion that we speak don't mean that, what you said is true. You know what I'm saying? You just
Right.
putting your opinion out there. What's
Hmm.
wrong with accepting what whoever they would, if you go to a blogger page and they talking about some shit that not interesting you got the right to scroll on past, but leave all that extra shit and all your comments, baby. Leave that shit in your pocket and keep pushing
That's
because don't
right.
nobody give a fuck.
Because if you sitting up talking about put your feelings in your back pocket, get back over there with them suckers. Well, then you turn around and start throwing subliminals at somebody's vlog because you don't like that they talked about CMG or Yo Gotti or whatever it is. You the one with your feelings in your pocket. I mean, on your sleeves. You ain't putting your feelings in your back pocket. You got an issue. That means you wearing your feelings on your sleeve. If you got an issue, you throwing out subliminals at what somebody just said on their podcast. If I don't like somebody's podcast, if I don't like the person, I ain't gonna look at their podcast. I might say, well, they got a cool podcast, but I ain't feeling the person, so I ain't gonna look at their stuff. So because I'm mentally sane, I don't go into their podcast. I don't check to see what they got going on. I don't I don't they don't be in my algorithm because I'll say not interested in this podcast or don't recommend.
Yeah.
I'm not
And
gonna
what's
look at people's podcasts to get mad at them and throw out subliminals. I'm not gonna say put your feelings in your back pocket yet then turn around and do the exact same thing that you telling somebody else not to do. You start talking about what somebody talk about on their podcast. That's a fucking mental illness. You can't stop people from saying what they want to say on their podcast. So then they said she letting other folks talk about Memphis. These for hitter. Who else? Magnay Mace, Miss D. Who else that be up on this podcast that ain't from Memphis can come up, can talk about Memphis whenever they get ready. Memphis is
okay?
in the damn news. Who don't talk about it? You have main news medias from other cities talking about Memphis. Who is a Memphis damn blogger to sit up and say who can and can't talk about Memphis?
Nobody.
Hell, I'm
Nobody
strong enough to
but
say
him.
when folks sit up to my, well, the Memphis people, this is, I said, wait a minute now. All Memphis people ain't the same. Don't do it like that because now you're disrespecting me. But as far as talking about what's going on in Memphis, especially as it relates to this Yo Gotti and Young Dolph thing, that is what is in the media. Anybody can talk about it.
Mhm. As many times as they want to. They want to talk about it every day. You
If
ain't
they
got
want
to
to talk
listen
about
to it.
it every
Scroll
day.
past them.
If somebody talking about something every day, hell, when you sitting up talking about why don't y'all talk about something else? You talk about it. You talk about it. You ain't got no business having no issues with what I talk about on my channel. This ain't your channel and you can't control me. So if it's something else to talk about, you got a damn blog. Talk about it on your own motherfucking channel. Don't tell me what to talk about.
Mm-hmm. Well, Chris, to be honest with you, when I first came to your podcast and I met him in Cypress, I didn't, I didn't really connect with him like that. He was okay because, hey, I don't know him and didn't have nothing against him. You know what I'm saying? So you are who you are. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But once God told me that he had a podcast and Cypress had a podcast, I promise my heart to God, I have never been to um Players Code podcast. I never seen the interest. It just something one vibe and one clicking when I first met him. I don't know what it was. It was just something about him that I couldn't connect with. So I never went to his podcast.
That's right,
I went
nonchalant people. When they can't control you, then they plot against you. That's true. It was okay what I was talking about as long as he was sitting up on my panel.
exactly. eBay said, baby, facts, sister. That channel is goofy. I'm trying to tell you. I went over there and tried to subscribe to it because they say go support the other blogger channel. Went over there and I was like, oh no, this is something that I couldn't, I can't do that.
No black woman, no woman at all should be cool with what that man has done to me for almost 2 years. No, especially no black man either. Instead, you see black men in his chat egging him on.
Cause they got low vibration friends.
They low vibrational. What woman, real woman that know I don't do nothing to that motherfucking man, gonna egg that bitch ass nigga on for 2 motherfucking years to fuck with me? What real man gonna do it? That's the reason why I blocked 2 motherfuckers up out my chat. I caught them talking about me and egging me on. One of them was my motherfucking moderator. I had somebody say, Miss T, I've been told you to take that stick from that mod stick from that dude. Check this out. Go look at him. He talking about you. Caught him talking about me. I blocked both of them out my chat. They want to know the real on why I blocked them. That's why I blocked them up out of my motherfucking chat. I don't get on here and do that.
That's for real, for real.
But you gonna try to egg on as black men, another man or woman defaming my character, and then come and sit up in my chat and grin in my face? No, I can't rock with you, and I don't want you in here. You worse than them. Because one thing about it, if you really rocking with me, you don't want to hear that shit. Because I've been an open book. So when motherfuckers sitting up talking about she fucked all them police officers, I told y'all I've been an open book. I done screwed 8 men. Some of these folks done had more dicks in their mouth than I done had in my coochie. So to be sitting up trying to defame a woman, I've been going through this shit for a long time because he saw Onan do it to me. Because he wanted to control the narrative on Memphis. But if you really was mad about it, you saw how bad Onan made Memphis look. Everything that motherfucker said was a lie. We talk, you knew it, but you was in that chat trying to get close to him. So how you gonna be mad at Hitter or anybody else talking about Memphis? If anybody made him Memphis look bad, it was Onan and some of the other ones. Why were you trying to get chummy with them? Because they had subscribers, because they had a lot of people in their chat. So you trying to cloud up. I'm tired, y'all. I have a lot of shit going on. And I don't get on here and go in because I really got stuff going on in real life. I'm talking about I'm a professional. But anybody get tired, it is documented where I have gotten on here and I'm fed up. And asked this man, leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone. This man went and got other devils, females. What kind of damn black woman? Y'all supposed to be women. Well, get y'all asses over there and egg that bitch on. And then try to come at me, hating ass black women that don't even know me. But y'all motherfuckers gonna have to prove that I gave somebody $650. Y'all gonna have to prove all them police officers y'all claim I screwed. Y'all gonna have to prove that I was a dispatcher and when I got fired. Y'all gonna have to prove all that.
But my thing is, why is they concerned about it? Is it gonna pay their bills? Is it gonna help put some money in their pocket? I'm just saying. Why the fuck is they so worried about whoever you screwing and whatever you did? Is it gonna help them put some money in their pocket, or is it gonna make their day go better? I mean, I'm just saying, what is the purpose of it?
Y'all folks so rotten. Y'all, I can't help it. I've been holding this stuff in. Folks so rotten. They reaching out to people that I've interviewed about bringing awareness to their family members. They reaching out to them folks, defaming my character. Got them folks reaching out to me, Miss Tamara, what's going on? You know, I don't know nothing, but you reach out to somebody that I interviewed. This man don't know you. I don't know you, to defame my character. Because you mad because I interviewed him and you didn't? That's what one of them women that follow him did. This man poured his heart out about his brother missing. And you trying to defame my character by reaching out to somebody, finding them on social media, and defaming my character? That's harassment. Yeah, she slept with a lot of police officers and she's stealing money and she did, she that. All that. Every dime y'all sent me, I sent to that family. Ask him. He know it.
Mm.
Y'all, this is the extent of what they've been doing to me, and I'm tired. I'm tired. They feel like she don't want to come down to the low level with us because she got a lot to lose. So we going to defame her character. We going to do this. We going to do that. I put them folks on them today, though. Yeah, sure did.
She said she talked to the dead where they should have told her she was fucking with the wrong ones.
Anyways, y'all. Come on, Benisa, let's talk about something else because I get more and more and more in my feelings.
Well, you
Because
got to get
it's
out your
harassment.
feelings because we already know what type of person you are. A lot of us already know why he doing it. But to be a weak ass nigga and come for a motherfucker like that, that's some real hoe shit. Bitches do shit like that. So we know he a bitch. So you and cleared the air now. You and said what you had to say. It's done. You know what I'm saying? You and did what you need to do. Now we gonna let the rest take its place. He ain't even a factor to talk about because he ain't get putting no money in our pocket. He ain't paying no
That's,
bills over here. I
that's
already said what I had to say. I ain't gonna do no make one motherfucking phone call. Baby, every time you come to South Memphis, baby, they, you won't make it.
anyways. Like I said, um, as women, we have to do better. Even if I don't like a woman, I ain't get ready to let no woman get up on my panel. I ain't get ready to let no man get up on my panel and talk bad about no woman. I'm not get ready to egg a man on in harassing a woman. I'm not gonna do it, even if I don't like her. I'm a black woman myself. I'm not get ready to indulge in a man speaking about a intimate relationship that he had with a woman. I don't want to hear that because that lets me know what type of man you are.
Exactly. A insecure, low vibration ass nigga with no strive and no drive. The nigga ain't got no strive or no drive. That's why he back at home where he need to be.
Anyways, y'all. Like Hilda said, we get back to the content, y'all. But I just had to get this off my chest, y'all. I've taken like it's one thing out of the other. Onan had issues with me because he knew that I had people from the police department that was giving me information on the Young Doss case, on what was going on in the jail. He wanted to control the narrative, and so he seek out weak-minded people that he put on a mission to come after me. When they control the narrative, they get all the people to come over there to them. I didn't back down. I'm a damn Memphian. I ain't none of him. I'm a Memphian. I stood 10 toes down. I mean, now I ain't backing down. Memphis is my motherfucking city. Ain't nobody from Atlanta gonna tell me what's going on in my city. I don't care who talk about it. Everybody can talk about it. But bitch, you ain't gonna on and come and tell me, make me back down on what's going on in my city. I walked the streets, grew up in Memphis, born and raised. No, you ain't gonna make me back up against the wall. This is my shit. I was raised in South Memphis and be outside every day.
What you said, I ain't got to look over my shoulder, none of that. I ain't got to worry about no ops because I ain't got none.
I ain't got none. I ain't got no ops. You didn't go at that dude. He was making our city look bad. When you hear Hitter and them talk about the city, Hitter don't be talking bad about Memphis. Hitter vlogging on Memphis, and he do a real good job.
These facts.
Oh, but you had a dude that was talking about, he had Memphis folks in the chat. Some of these same Memphians that's coming after me. Memphis paper stupid. Memphis paper this. Ain't nowhere in the fuck. I'ma be in a motherfucking chat or be up under somebody that's calling all Memphis. It is some stupid motherfuckers in Memphis, but I can say that. Okay? Because it comes from a place of love. I got a love for the city. But now I ain't get ready to be in the chat with somebody down in all Memphians. I don't get down like that. I ain't that weak. Okay. So I stood 10 toes down. I had men coming up against me because I refused to back down. A woman. And you had Memphis men that did nothing. Knew that these folks was lying, but because they had an audience, they got in their chat rooting them on, as they call everybody in Memphis stupid and dumb and crazy and this and that. So that means they was talking about them too. I didn't go for that. I stood 10 toes down for 4 years, and then this Negro, that's another Memphian, go and get some more women that's from Memphis to try to come at me. All because you mad because I stopped talking to you. That's it. Whatever happened to respect? It's some folks. I look at some folks' channel, and I ain't got no issues with them. I know damn well they be lying. I never say a word. I mess with them. What you think? I mess with them. What you think about what they said? That's their opinion. That's what
Miss
I
Rose,
think.
Miss Rose said she gonna send you some in a minute. Make sure you show me. Yeah, make sure you show me, baby. Cause I know what you did, nigga. I know you out there on Perkins and East Memphis. Baby, trust and believe I did my homework, boo. You ain't hard to find. I keep telling you, my past is good in our hood, baby. I know you're in East Memphis on Perkins, boo.
So it's a shame. This stuff didn't even have to go on this long. All that man had to do was leave me alone.
Stay in his motherfucking line. But see, this what come in where black men envy women. You have so many men to be jealous and envy women. Like you say, he can't stand your energy. He want it. He wants your energy. He wants your vibe. Jealous, then I don't know what, baby. He wants your energy. He wants your vibe. He wants the shit that you got going on. He want to be connected like you are. But baby, you got to put the work in to be connected.
That's true. But other than that, Vanessa, what you think is going to take to turn Memphis around?
The National Guard to come on in and take over.
I think so too. I think it's going to take the National Guard coming in.
No, in your text. Yeah, it's gonna take the National Guard to come. They gotta come and set some of these young folks down. These young folks out of control. You hear me?
Mm-hmm. I agree. There's a lot of young people that's out of control. Vanessa, they said be careful what you ask for. I'm talking about as the National Guard. Listen, I'm gonna tell you something, brother Dwayne. I don't think I think it's needed. It's got to be some type of structure. It's got to be some type of structure.
Tell them, I ain't scared. Cause get what? I move accordingly. You understand what I'm saying? I move in silence. I ain't scared of the National Guard. They can come on. You hear me? I ain't never scared.
Yeah.
I handle business accordingly. I move like I need to move.
Look, E Baby said, hopefully they coming to New York.
Yeah, New York bad too, baby. They be waiting on the tourists to come to New York, baby. Be ready to do them in. They need to come though, cause a lot of these parents that can't control these young kids. They go to 901 event, got switches all in their backpack. Yeah, they need to be dealt with. They need to be dealt with for real, for real.
Mhm. Yeah, they're gonna have to do something. The governor talking about the National Guard, but he was the one that changed these laws so that these folks could carry guns like that. He gonna they're gonna have to fix the gun laws, and then everybody shouldn't be able to carry a gun. Cause see
Mm.
now these young dudes got these guns.
They add to
Anybody
the
got a gun?
gun. They add to the gun. It just baby, they doing so much. It's ridiculous.
Hmm.
And half of the time, my thing is these kids, young kids, be at home with their parents with these guns at home, hiding them in the house. What happens to the parents going in the kids' room being nosy, going through shit? Now these kids throwing these guns at home in the same house they mom and dad and the parents don't even know these folks got guns, but they in y'all house though.
That's hard to believe, ain't it?
It ain't not for me, cause hey, that's how my little cousin them was. That's how I learned to know how to watch minds.
Hmm.
Off the dumbass shit that they do, that's how I knew to watch mine. Signs.
Indigo Ray says if the National Guard ain't going into homes and taking switches, then them coming is just a band-aid. Right? They definitely need to make sure they take these switches because I think the switches is illegal, isn't it? Vanessa, you there? I think her thing kind of messed up.
That go get a gun for they man, knowing that this nigga a felony. He ain't supposed to have no gun. He ain't supposed to be around no firearm. But here it is, you take your dumb ass and go straight to the gun shop and get a gun for this nigga in your name. Make it make sense. Hey, how y'all
Emerald
doing today?
says we had a strict gun law as well. Them switches will give you 10 plus years. That's what needs to happen. Them switches need to get them 10 plus years because we know they scared of doing time. These folks don't want to go. That's the reason why so many people telling. They don't want to go do a day, let alone 10 plus years. They said, did
Ooh,
you see Judge Brown's interview?
mm-mm.
No, I haven't seen. What did Judge Joe Brown say, Doughboy? What did he say? E-Baby says, Indigo, New York City, do it all the time, but hell, it's still too many guns on the streets. Yeah, Judge Brown is from Memphis. I'm sure he had a lot to say about the National Guard. The black politicians have been having a fit about the National Guard coming in. They have been having a fit. They want the federal dollars. And so it seemed like to me, who knows what's been going on with the federal dollars. Don't look like they've been doing nothing because it's supposed to go into the urban communities to stop crime. That ain't happening.
Yep, supposed to have the programs going. But I'm gonna tell you though, the people in office is the one that have failed us Memphian. We got kids here. I mean, not enough jobs. It's nothing for the kids to do. So what do y'all expect for them to do? I don't understand. How the fuck do you expect for them to succeed and get better and do better when it's nothing for them to do? It's nothing. We used to be able to help the young generation get them jobs so they can learn how to get out here and work and get a little check. That went sour because y'all had the kids out here working and couldn't even pay them. They had to wait a month or two before they can get a paycheck. I don't understand it. It's the people in the office that have failed us Memphians. These the people that, like you said, who they have voted for.
Hmm. Oh, he threw the mayor under the bus. Said a lot of guns that folks been getting caught with here been supposed coming from ATL. Shaking my head, Lord have mercy. Indigo says they just busted gun running gang. They was bringing guns from Atlanta and South Carolina to New York. Oh wow. Dub JJ says the ones committing the crime don't want to work. That's a whole right. And now here's another thing too, y'all. Y'all know when y'all see these kids on the streets that's selling water. So what they say is oftentimes they go and I don't know, they steal the water. I don't know if they are, but that's what they say. And they say that when they stand out in the street, what I do is I don't be wanting the water. So what I do is I'll give them some dollars and I'll say, you keep the water. I don't want it. Just keep it. But if you standing out there all day, and oftentimes, because they say they have football teams, these kids are like 18, 19 years old. You already know they're not on a football team. But why don't they just go and get a job? I mean, if you're going to be standing outside in the middle of traffic all day, giving out bottled water, why not just get a job? Indigo says, is Elon Musk big business going to generate jobs? If it wasn't in his business plan, then officials shouldn't have to. Absolutely. That is one of the things that pisses me
You
off
see how the police is
about.
over here, Christy? You
Oh,
see
they
they
out there
deep all
deep.
through this
They
motherfucker.
deep over there.
You better you better stop playing.
The police deep in South Memphis.
Deep, baby.
Shoot. Well,
They deep over here in the south, baby.
Harold says it don't seem that bad in the area I'm living in. I don't see a lot of crime. What area are you in, Harold? I forget the area you say that you're in Memphis. Do you like Memphis better than you like Kansas? But I heard people say that it's a lot of crime in Kansas. The Black Barber says they want.
I'm finna moving me a house in Lakeland, bitch. I'm going to Lakeland.
All right, that's the
Yeah.
thing. That's the deal right there.
Yeah, so I'll probably be moving by December. I'm over there and look in that area looking for me a house.
Well, good. I'm glad to hear that. Harold says, it's a lot of beautiful houses available. Harold says, I'm over by Third and Mallory. Vanessa, I think aren't they trying to like regentrify like around that area?
Yeah, especially over there. What he talking about? I tried to find me a house over there by the vent. They got some nice houses over there. I tried to
Mm-hmm.
get over there by the golf course over there by Mallory. Yeah, they trying to change the area.
Chocolate says you'll be out here by me, Nessa, Vanessa.
Okay, I hope it's nice out there, baby. I hope they give me
It
a
is.
nice welcome.
I'm gonna tell y'all something. I like Oakland. I do. I like Oakland, but Oakland is not in Shelby County. Y'all know I gotta stay within Shelby County. But I like Oakland. I do. I like Oakland a lot. And they're starting to build up in Millington. I like Millington.
Oh, I hate Milton.
Why? Why you don't like what you don't like about it?
I don't like Milton. I just, I used to work out there, so um,
Mm-hmm.
I had a contract going out there to clean this this office, this doctor office, and
Mm-hmm.
it just gave me the creeps at night. I don't like the area.
Well, it is dark at night now. It is very dark.
Oh,
Harold says South
they,
Memphis folks are such beautiful people. You know Harold from out of Kent. Sarah, Harold, are you from Kansas, Missouri, or Kansas City, Kansas? He says South Memphis people are such beautiful people. He moved to Memphis about a year ago. Yeah, I mean I love South Memphis. I ain't gonna tell no lies. Like I love to like take the streets of South Memphis so that I could it reminds me when I was growing up. I like to just look at the area. Oh, I do. I just like to. Okay, so you from the Missouri side of Kansas. I do. I like to go back through like the streets and stuff to look at the areas and stuff and be reminded of my childhood.
well, y'all know I love South Memphis, baby. Born and raised, I'm all through this joint. I love it, but it's just time for me to go. But I'm gonna keep me a spot, over in South Memphis when I want to drive to Lakeland or however it work out. But I'm gonna keep me a spot in the South. We call them the honeycomb hideout.
Chocolate said, I'm from South Memphis and I love it.
Yes, man. It ain't nothing like the South.
Yeah, I love South Memphis. I do. I used to love it when I used to like go up to. I used to like it when I spent the night over y'all house and I went to your aunt Arma Jean house. What was the name of those apartments that she lived in? Vanessa.
Huh?
What was the name of the apartments that your aunt Arma Jean lived in?
The foot home. She stayed in the foot home.
I used to love when we went over to the Foots homes over there when I spent the night at y'all house and
Mm-hmm.
your auntie Vaughn and stuff would be there.
Oh yeah, she crazy in the bed, baby.
What year did she pass in Vaughn?
Oh, she passed. Oh, Chris, I can't even think what year did she pass. Uh, I know it was the year before Prentice came home. So when Prentice came home, it was somewhere around 2012. Cause Javion was about 3 or 4, 2012, 2013, somewhere up in there. She had
Hmm.
just won some money at the casino, came home and died, girl.
Oh my God. Has she been sick for a minute?
Yeah, she been sick with thyroids for a minute.
Oh wow. That back then they didn't really know what to well, they try to act like they didn't know what to do with thyroid issues. They was
Hmm.
they weren't doing people right. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
And she
So what
had,
they say she had a heart attack?
um, she just,
What did they
after she came from the casino, went home, she just laid down, she just died. We don't know what was the cause, but we know she had been at the casino all night. Her and my Aunt Hummer Jane. And when she came home, she was laying on her couch. Cause like I said, she had just won that money, had an income tax check because I worked at the H&R Block in the shopping center on 3rd Street. She came up there and got her taxes done, gave her niece some money, gave me a tip. Went to the casino, baby. The next day, my auntie was deceased, girl. It like to kill me.
Thank you, Bonnie Thompson. Thank you so much. I appreciate all of the support.
Or the police chasing somebody now, baby. They on their ass. They
Let's see.
chasing they bitch ass girl. They on their ass. It's four girl, 4 police cars after one car. I'm about to drive
Now they
down there
feel
so I can go be nosy.
Trump to sign that order. Now they feel comfortable to chase folks again, huh?
That's because it might be a stolen car, cause it might be one of them young niggas. 'Cause they chasing his ass and he flying too.
Lord have mercy. Now why don't they just pull over? I'm talking about the dude that's in the car. Just
Yeah.
pull over and
Just go pull
get
over,
out
go
the
take
car
that
and
charge,
go
baby.
and
Cause
take your L, go to jail for a week and get back out. Said they be running and then they'll run and hit an innocent person and everybody want to blame the police. No, it's the fault of the person that stole the car and that would not pull over.
they show how bad accidents happen. Cause they gonna run the light, baby. I don't know if something coming or not. I just said, uh,
He said Memphis police got style. Lord Jesus. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button for me, okay? Make sure you guys please like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe.
and I knew when they come, South Memphis gonna be the first place they stop, baby. They gonna terrorize the shit out of them over here. Boy, okay, I got you.
So they done started getting the tag number. But the thing about it is a lot of them are in stolen cars. Doughboy says Joe Brown talked about all the corruption. Um, what's that? Police who were when and wise must watch. Yeah, we gotta pray for Memphis. Emerald says tag number going to the people house is the wow. Should let them come to my house. We will be a hell of a night. So Vanessa, what you think about doing for the Christmas holidays?
Like I said, I might not be doing nothing this Christmas. I plan on moving by December. I plan on
Hmm.
my lease is up in December, and like I said, I'm already in the process trying to find my house. Um, got my own little paperwork going. Yeah, cause I'm ready to get on down, baby.
Hmm.
I need to probably find me a realtor, cause I want to get me a nice little house over here, but I want to turn it into a rooming house, a rooming house for you know what I'm saying. You gotta have some income to get in, and I prefer for it to be I prefer for it to be elderly people. You know what I'm saying, as long as you get a disability check, you know I accept you on in. But if you talking about anything other, I don't want no young folks in my rooming house. I don't want none of that.
Hmm. Harold said he's staying at a rooming house. They really fixed those rooming houses up, so it's probably nice.
Yeah, some of them are. Some of them ain't. My Uncle Glenn standing one so regular, baby. That's why I want to get one because, I mean, y'all take these people money, y'all have them living in some fucked up, horrible ass conditions. To be getting these folks $500 for the whole month. And they staying in some real fucked up ass the distance. It's all on him though because I found him a nice rooming house. It was an old lady and she had remodeled her whole house. They had a brand new bathroom, they had a brand new kitchen, they had a washroom, and she was the type that she came and checked on her house every day, sometimes 2, 3 times a day. You couldn't go in there and cook and not clean that kitchen up. You couldn't go in there and wash and not clean that washroom up behind yourself. She came and checked on her spots every day, sometimes 2, 3 times a day. When I tell you this lady house, and I'm talking about this right over there off of McLemore. She was on. She was about the business about her little spot, but when the work that she put into it, I see why. You understand what I'm saying? I don't need no
Mm.
nasty people in here. I don't need nobody who don't want to get in the tub and wash their ass. You know what I'm saying? Cause you can't be laying in no beds and hearing all your odor going through the mattress.
I know that's right. Y'all
So
crazy.
Uncle Glenn didn't want to obey the rules, and she put him out. So like I told him, so now you got to go to this slum place where you got big rats in here, and the bathrooms stay pissy and shitty. So Uncle Glenn, that's what you ask for. You get only what you ask for, baby.
Hmm. That's the truth. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. Also, if you want to support the channel, you can support the channel via Super Thanks or Cash App. I got my Cash App up.
What my boo Cypress at? I don't see him hiding in the bush. Well, oh, I forgot. Yeah, he hiding in the bush. He ain't gonna come out yet.
Yeah, I've seen La Vegas in here.
Risa, let me ask you something. 'Cause what you guys said that we went to school with Govan. I'm trying to see. I'm gonna call her today and ask her what school was that, baby, because I don't remember him going to school with him. Do you remember him going to school with
Hmm.
us?
Govan is younger than us. So you talking
Yeah,
about
that's what.
Hernandez Govan?
Yeah.
I don't think Hernandez Govan went to no school that we went to. I think Hernandez Govan, didn't he say he was from like around the Orange Mound area? He went like to Melrose and those different schools.
Somebody said he went to school with
I think Hernandez Govan like 45.
I don't say he went to school with us, girl. I was like, I'm gonna call her back today. I'm gonna say, girl, what school he went to with us? Because I don't remember him. Sean, Coco, so because I talked to
Now
her earlier.
he Coco. Now he's Sean's age. Is Sean like 45?
Yeah, yeah, Sean about round up
Well,
in
he
there.
probably went to some schools that Sean went to because him and Sean is the same age.
Well, she went to the schools that we went to. Even
Well,
though just because they grandma stayed in Clementine and they mom stayed somewhere else, but yeah, they went to school in our area. That's why I said I'm gonna call and ask her what schools they cause baby, I don't remember his ass being in those schools I went to.
if he did, I don't know nothing about it. But I thought he said he went to like the schools around the Orange Mound area. That's what I thought.
Mm. And Orange Mountain, that's the area my dad had stayed in. My dad had
He lived
stayed
in
out.
Orange Mound, or did he live in Castelia? or both?
My daddy first started out in Castalia before my daddy got the club. My daddy was staying in the Thompson Court. And then as time progressed on, when my daddy just died, he died off of Park Street. He was staying off of Park on what was that? The street the community center on. It's Park and something right there. But my daddy died
Is
in
that
a
in
rooming
Orange
house.
Mountain?
Yeah, in Orange Mountain. My daddy
Yeah,
died in a house right there off of Parks by the community center.
I know where that
That
community
street
center
right
is.
there.
The Orange Mountain Community
Oh,
Center.
matter of fact, the street is called Hanley. It's Park and Hanley.
Hanley. Yeah, Hanley.
Yeah, my daddy stayed right there at that corner out before you get to the school, Hanley Elementary. My daddy died right there where he went into a coma because he was real sick, had pneumonia, and they didn't get him to the hospital in time. So when he got to the hospital, my daddy slipped into a coma and never came out.
His lungs had flooded or something.
Uh huh.
Who was he staying with?
He was staying in a rooming house then.
I was going to say, you know what? Because why didn't they get him to a hospital? Had he
You
been
know,
complaining about being sick?
they said, well, when they called, they was like, he was like, they say he had just went to the doctor. He had a cold, but actually he had pneumonia in his lung. So he had stopped eating. It got so bad, so he stopped eating. They couldn't get him to eat, and then he started having bowel movements uncontrollably. Before you know, he couldn't even make it to the bathroom. So they rushed him to the hospital, and he slipped into a coma.
Yeah, his lungs probably had got septic.
Yeah, that was the worst day of my life, girl. I wanted to fight the whole room out.
Mm. P says Millington is racist. It's racist down there in Millington. Your phone muffled, Vanessa.
Yeah, I said I knew it was something about Militant I didn't like. I hate it. I hate Militant. I really do.
They said, I know that feeling, godmother. Vanessa says Cypress scared to find out what a G spot is.
He might be a better man. He might can really find him a woman then. He ain't got to be hitting and quitting it. I don't like no easy, friendly ass man. Don't know, I ain't got no foreplay skills, and I don't like men like that.
They say he's scared to find out what a G spot is. I
That's why
tell you.
Cypress ain't got no woman now. He need him a good woman.
Cypress need him a good woman.
Hmm. He's so stuck in his ways, he don't want to learn nothing new. That's why he gonna always get what he get.
Chat Town Finder says, no wonder we cool as F, godmother.
Reese, you got a birthday coming up, on.
It's past.
It's already gone.
You know, my birthday was in August.
I keep forgetting August. I don't know why I want to give you September.
Well, it's August. It's over. August is the best month. You know, I'm Leo Nation all day, every day.
Okay. You know, my dad's birthday is August the 18th, so no, that's a real fucked up month for me.
Hmm. How old was your dad when he passed?
My dad was 50. No, he was 60. You know what, Chris? I don't know. He was 60 something.
So he
My
was
dad
still a young man.
My dad was still had that club. That's why he moved in the rooming house. Cause they still had the apartment in the Cascade or Thompson Court. But when he got that club down the street, on Airways, he wanted to be close to the club, so that's why he moved on Hanley.
Hmm.
My dad at first got that club back. We couldn't get him to leave the club. He used to be stay in the club all night long.
And his resistance was probably down, not getting no sleep, trying to run a club. He was getting older, so his immune system was vulnerable. Being around all types of smoking people, different people and stuff in the club.
Drink, baby.
Vanessa Harrell said he need him a good woman.
Say he need a good woman.
Hmm.
What type of woman you looking for, Mr. Harold?
They said Virgos. Teresa said Virgos are the best. Leo women absolutely rock. Now we be a little bossy because I'm real. I be fussing and stuff. I be trying to be
Uh, uh,
bossy.
uh. Look, that's what the men can't stand when they got them bossy women trying to control them.
But
They
you know
got.
what? I don't want to. I don't want to control no man. I don't want to control no man. I promise to God, I don't. I just want one that's gonna let me have my way. I definitely don't want to control him. I want him to say, "Okay, baby, whatever you want." That's how I be liking it. Cause if I want to do something and he ain't okay with it, if that's my man, I ain't gonna feel right, doing it. Cause I don't want to do that now. But I
Nah,
want him
bitch.
to be
But
okay.
you can't drag your man along with you everywhere you go. See, this is where relationships go wrong. At. That's the number one thing right there. We give these men. We start changing our routine and this, that, and the third. That's why the relationship goes sour. The nigga can't be up under you 24/7. You
Well,
need to
that's true.
continue. You need to continue to keep doing the things that you was doing before you met him, and you need to continue to keep doing the things he was doing before you met him, without all the extra. Because now you're in a relationship. But
Right.
I don't want to drag my man along me everywhere I want. Everywhere I go. Every time you see me, you see him, and every time you see him, you see me. No, the relationship is not going to work.
And it shouldn't be hard either to be in a relationship. Like if you already got stuff going on when you get in a relationship, especially like that, I would think that that person comes in to help you to make that better, not come in to add their problems. Now they got all these problems.
And they're looking for you to help them sort it out.
Hmm.
Got to stop babysitting these men. Let these men be men. One thing about it, a lot of us women been hurt, and we know that. But you can't put that on every man that you're dealing with. You got to give a man a chance to fuck up the trust on his own. You cannot just let him come into the relationship. Oh, I got a trust issue, baby. You need to stick that trust issue somewhere in the back, cause you about to run this new man out because you got a trust issue. Get a man a chance to fall on his own. Give him a chance to fuck up. You just can't just come out the top talking about you got trust issue. Well, baby, guess what? You should have got you some therapy before you start fucking with somebody. Let me trust you to go out with your friends and hang out. I ain't mad at you.
Hmm.
Y'all know we all done been there. We all done been hurt. Men been cheated on too. So, how would you feel you get there and the man all of a sudden, I don't trust you, you're being sneaky. Let me see your phone. If you in a relationship and you got to lock your phone or your man flipping his phone over, the nigga got some shit going on. Or she got some shit going on. So, hey, I ain't no need of getting deep into it, baby. Look, the way you move and the things you do, I don't like. Look, I'm going to fall back. Point blank, period. I ain't going to give you a chance to hurt me. I ain't finna deal with it. I see you moving reckless already, so guess what? Let me go and count you out. I ain't going to waste my time on you. Y'all got to stop getting in these relationships thinking everything is sweet. You know what I'm saying? We gotta give these folks a chance to do what they need to do to show you that they're a man or they're a woman and they can do what they supposed to do in the relationship. Some of us know off the top they don't want to be in a relationship. So why even play with yourself? Especially real men that got their own place, that's paying their own bills. You know what I'm saying? They got their little bachelor spot together. You know what I'm saying? They don't want y'all damaged ass women. Men already think us women more needy. They think we needy as hell. You got to show this nigga, look, hey, I ain't never been no need ass person.
I agree with Nisa. Me neither.
Did you send me some Tamara?
Yeah, I'm ready to send. Emerald sent me some. I'm ready to send it to you.
Okay.
Chat down finder says, and when you get out of one relationship, don't jump right into another.
No, you sure right. You sure right. Give yourself a chance to heal. Go out there and have some fun. Let your hair down. It's nothing wrong with living a little, baby. Hey, we deserve it sometime. It's not what you do, it's how you do. Creasy, what you over there cooking, Creasy?
Hmm.
What you cooking?
Um.
You ain't doing Taco Tuesday?
Um. Yeah. Hold on. I'm getting ready to send you some.
Okay.
No, I ain't doing Taco Tuesday, Vanessa. Um. I'm not doing Taco Tuesdays. Miss T, you are far too powerful to be taking care of a man and his bullshit. I'm definitely not gonna do that. That's something I can't do. I'm gonna tell y'all something. I was raised up around men that they took care of their women. They were providers and they were protectors. And so I could never be in a situation where I'm having to take care of a man. See, people get the issues confused. It's one thing if you had a man and he's taking care of you, right? He's taking care of you, and he might get down on his luck. But if he's a good man, then even if he having to lose his job or something like that, he still has worked and there's money still put away. So he's not going to be put out the next month or the month after, anything like that, because he's been good with his money. Okay. He don't spend his check as soon as he get it. He got a bank account where he has been saving, right? But but um but it's another thing when you meet somebody and immediately they think that you're going to be taking care of them. You hey, if a person, like if I lose my job, I ain't worried about being put out of nowhere. Not soon. Because as much as I might get, I like deals. I know how to save my money. I save my money for rainy days. I don't spend, I don't borrow, I don't live above my means. I don't think that I should drive better than I live. I like to live better. You know how people want real, they spending more money on cars than they are on houses. To me, that's backwards, right? So I'm not that type. If I don't want no man that's having to constantly borrow money. That's he's not a good steward of money. So he can't really do anything for me as his woman, but keep me in debt, right? So no, I haven't had to do that without a man. I'm not gonna start doing it with one. I can't get one and he come in and then I'm stressed out even more. He looking at me to take up the slack. He looking at me. Now, women, you get a good woman, right? Because I'm smart. I go, oh, okay, well, you know what? This is what has always attracted me to guys. And I'm being real because I grew up in the hood. I grew up around street dudes. So what has always attracted me to guys is when I saw that they were hard workers. They didn't come in, want me to buy them cigarettes or want me, they buy me some shoes. That's a bad sign right there, bitch. You got to go. Okay. I don't want you around me. You got a broke spirit. I don't want you around me. So but he a hard worker though. Even if he's cutting grass. Like, damn, baby, you cutting grass. You work hard. I tell you what, I got a winner's mind. And I ain't bragging. That's just how it is. I told y'all I'm a Leo. Okay, my baby work hard. He doing what he's supposed to do, not just in the bedroom, because that ain't really where it counts at. I'm talking about he's a provider and he's a protector. So even though he's working for a lawn company, okay, it's time to start helping him because more women are business savvy. They know how to sit down and organize things. Okay, well, you know what? Baby, I tell you what, I'm getting ready to start looking into you. You need to go ahead and start owning your own lawn business. Not unless you just like working for somebody else. If that's what he likes, then that's fine. Hold on. Hello?
All right about that.
Uh-huh. On my podcast. Next month. Um, I'm gonna look at my email and tell you. I'll call you back. All right. And so, hey, you can always, if he's a hard worker, not looking at you, baby, can't you get my business started with your money? That's a red flag right there. What you trying to put me in the poorhouse for you? No, if you ain't got no money, say, bitch, you ain't got no drive. I can't do nothing for you. But now if you a hard worker and I start saying, well, baby, you wanna go up. I could start at least because I'm a researcher looking into the business part of it. Lord Jesus, my sister gonna run me crazy. Hold on, y'all. Okay. And so that's when you can help him with ideas and build something. But I mean, your husband, because I think the issues are a lot of women start pouring into men that have no intentions on ever being with them, really. That's my main. And so then you mad and you going to the crazy house, or you want to try to kill somebody because you've been pouring into him. You've been casting your gifts to you've been casting your, what is that scripture? Don't cast your, you've been casting your gifts to swine. And then he go on, and what you've helped him build, he going to marry another woman.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I was always taught a man puts into what he builds into, invest in what he really wants,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah.
then make it official, and not make it official. He ain't got nothing, so that you can help to build him up, because marriage is a piece of paper to folks now. But when he actually invests in you as a woman, because that's what men do anyways, right? Then you help to upgrade him with your winner's mind. Okay, so I don't be worried about somebody, shit, he could be pumping gas. That's what he do, but he work hard. But guess what? With me, he gonna own a motherfucking gas station in 5 years.
See,
We gonna own it because I'm gonna be
yeah.
his wife. If I'm with him for 5 years, I got to be his wife. And we gonna own this shit. It ain't about where you start, it's about,
How
your
you
endurance. How
finish?
far do you want to go, and how hard do you want to work? Because you can't lay around, look at me, and look at me to solve all your problems. You'll overwork my brain. Some of these Negroes lazy. You can try to help them. Okay, you got some stuff on your background. I can help you remove that, but bitch, you can't just look at me to do it. If I do the groundwork, you need to be on the phone making some calls. You want me to take you to the water and drink it for you? I can't even do nothing with you. You don't want to better yourself. You want to see how hard you can work me to better you. Me and you ain't compatible. You got to go. Go back to somebody that's gonna spoon feed you, and you be working at their wheel. And then when they get tired of you, they'll what they call it, push that pin on you. You can't do nothing without them. Who wants to be handicapped like that? I don't even want no man with that type of mindset. Even if you ain't winning, you better have a winner's mind. Because I can't do nothing with you if you don't. And you can't have caviar dreams off of my dime. You better be willing to get your ass out there and make it.
Right.
Some of these women let these men make them go broke. Well, I had my savings, and he wants to start a business. That's his business. I'll be with you all the way, baby. I'll tell you how you can save your money. You might have to get a job and a half, boo. I'm gonna help you build this shit, but you're gonna invest your money in it. You want it that bad,
You see,
okay?
shout time findings. I might not go live tonight. I'm probably go live too.
I grew up around winners, men that were winners. Inroads, did you look at your inroads? Did you look at what I sent you?
Jay, come on, get your taco salad, baby.
Okay. Thank you, Percy, astronaut status. Thank you, darling, for the super sticker. I appreciate that so much. I joined the chat to get some attention. Okay, well, I'm glad you got some. I'm gonna give you all the attention you need. Okay, Thank you so much for the $4.99 super sticker. I wish you nothing but blessings in your life and in your family life. Okay. I wish you peace above all things. And you are a wonderful black man. And don't you ever let nobody tell you that you're not. I hope I was just able to impart some greatness inside of you. Okay. Nurse T says, when I met my husband before we had our child and married, we got our own place, sleeping on an air mattress. I was in nursing school and he was in trucking school 15 years ago. Okay, that's how you do it. Get somebody that's wanting to build with you, not coming for you to build for them. Because I'm telling you now, they're going to leave you. If they come with nothing and expect for you to build for them, they're going to leave. They're going to hijack everything and leave with everything and leave you with nothing.
Go to the next one.
And they're going to go back to that white woman and take care of her. Let her leave a house, the home, off of the mind of a black woman. They still going to look at your kids as a nigga, okay? And thugs and girls on welfare, okay? And you as a damn buck. Okay, after the black woman has imparted all of her gifts into a swine. Okay, thank you, Nurse T, for becoming a member. Am I wrong, Benisa?
No, you right, bestie. You speaking straight facts now. We just got a lot of weak ass men out here. They don't know nothing about all that.
Try and get on YouTube and destroy a black woman. Well, a white woman that sent you to jail, talked about your kids, talked about your mama, talked about you. Put your bad business out there that I ain't even know. Talked about how they look at your family and you. And you'll get on here and try and get with people that is coming against me and you'll join in with them.
That's what haters do, baby. That's what haters do.
Hold on, Vanessa. Just keep it going. Okay, here I come.
Yep, y'all, that's what haters do, baby. Wait a minute, hold on, you want taco sauce? Get the sour cream. Yeah, I don't like a jealous ass man. They be jealous. They can't stand to see a woman thrive and make it. And you know this garbage got to go out before you lay down tonight. Yeah, y'all know I always told y'all that you got to tap into yourself to see what's going on. Everybody got something in him. Y'all hear? Everybody's here for a reason. You got to tap into yourself to see what you here for, what God put you on this earth for, what you good at, what you can master in. Can't ride nobody else's way, baby. You want to? We did taco salad tonight, y'all, with the Doritos. Got two different kind of Doritos. We got ground beef. We got chicken. And when I tell y'all, it looks so good. My son is he love to eat, y'all. He about to run me out my home. Y'all see them good taco salads? He be about to run me out the house, y'all, with these taco salads. We got plenty, y'all. You more than welcome. That's why I always told you I never waited on a man to do nothing for me. I got out here and got it out the mud, baby. I was a certified forklift driver. I tried everything to see what was for me, what I'm good at, what gonna best benefit me. Certified forklift driver, went to her school, went and got me some dealership license, went and got me some Serve Safe license. I can go run any restaurant I want to. Yeah, I used ground beef tonight, and I don't too much. I ate too much beef, so I did me a little grilled chicken for my taco. I ain't want no ground beef. I'm sick of beef. I try not to eat too much meat. Well, yeah, I had to tap into my skills. I was, man, my first job, I worked at McDonald's. I was a cashier. Having my own money, being able to do what I want to do, I ain't got to ask nobody how and what I can spend was the best thing ever for me. And I started working at McDonald's when I was about, what, 14? By the time I turned 16, I was working at Baptist Memorial Laundry Room and over there off of Union. They had a laundry room. I was 16, still in school. Left school, went straight to work because I had bills to pay. I had my own place. So I had to tap into what was in me to figure out where I was going. I went and got all the skills I possibly could up under my belt. Because I ain't want to be like most women out here. You got to go ask your man for some money or can I get this and can I get that? Nah, but I'm going to make my own money so I can do what I want, how I want. You said, person, my best advice to you is not to look back. Too much has gone on. 3 kids.
Okay, y'all, I'm back.
Mm-mm.
He says, thank you for all the advice. Thank you for what I was already thinking. Thank you for the $9.99 super sticker astronaut status. Now she want to get back, but she went out there and got 3 kids. If you don't think that you can get over her having 3 kids, you probably just need to go on with your life.
No,
If
he
you
need to
don't
go
think
on.
that
He need to go on with his life anyway, because she went and had 3 kids. The relationship was over with. Point blank period.
Lord have mercy.
I ain't no looking back on that, baby. Y'all separated for a minute, for however long. She got 3 kids, baby. Relationship was over with when she had the first one. Some shit ain't worth looking back on.
Hmm.
Some things are not worth looking back on. That's why I say my best to know. I try to be mine. It's not a man that I've been with that I can't go back to. I try to be good to my men. And I try to leave in good standard. Ain't no need us seeing each other. We have to be disrespectful to each other, cussing each other out, baby. The relationship didn't work. It wasn't meant for it to work. So look, accept that shit for what it is and keep going. I see you on the street with another woman. Oh well. Why I can't speak to you and speak to your woman and keep it pushing?
Says Godmother be keeping it real. Yeah, she be keeping it real for sure. She definitely be keeping it real for sure.
I ain't gonna tell you nothing that's gonna hurt you, baby. If I can't help you, I sure don't want to hurt you. You hear me? You got so many young, dumb women out now. You with this woman and you got kids with this woman, but you with another woman and she's telling you you can't go see your kids. What kind of dummy you is? You need to stop messing with her.
That's right, Chattown Finest. More than often, it's best not to look back. If you've been with somebody and y'all broke up, you broke up for a reason. It's just best to move forward and not look back. I promise you, because when you look back, you normally fall back into a trap. When you start
Mhm.
stepping back, you start bumping into walls.
My ex in Las Vegas want me to come back. Baby, I better not. I ain't no coming back.
You really grew past him because for a long time you was ready. In it, you was ready, but you done
My,
grown past.
I was stuck on this man, Creasy. We used to break up. I used to be heartbroken. Let me tell you something. One time, me and this man had broke up, Creasy. I love Tony so much, baby. Me and this man had broke up. So my cousin Shay, I was my bestie, one of my best friends. He was gay, but he dressed it like a woman. His name was Brandon. They said, "Man, get up out your sorrows, cause we finna get ready to go out of town." So we go to St. Louis. I'm still moping and crying all the way there, Chris, cause I miss my man. So we went out and hung out all day, went shopping, got some food, went back to the room. What's wrong with you? I miss my baby. I miss Tony. I'm ready to go home. We ain't going home until the weekend is over with. So we went somewhere else. Her and my best friend Brian, they had met some men. They bring them back to the room. I'm the only one that ain't got no man. I'm over there on the phone, my baby over there in the corner, still crying, talking about I love you, I miss you. I really love Tony. He was my nigga, the best boyfriend I ever had.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't trying for nothing in the world. But
Mm-hmm.
they couldn't get me to talk to nobody or deal with nobody. I love that man too much. Y'all can deal with all y'all want to deal with. You know, Shay was married at the time. But you got a whole nother man over here with you, baby. No, I'm gonna keep my eyes open. Then my friend gay. We don't know what might go on in this room, baby. I told my nigga, baby, I'm ready to come home. You ain't got to worry about that no more. That ain't gonna happen.
Diane, you deleting Chattown Finest comments.
My
Neil
friend,
says,
he's
I
still.
thank my ex that I love because she wouldn't comprise with me to make the relationship work, but she helped me because they prepared me for my son. Mm-hmm.
Her and my friend is still in Las Vegas. He's trying to get me to come move up there, back up there with him now, but it ain't gonna happen. I'm not the same person I was when I first started dealing with him. I'm a totally different person now, and I don't think he ready for that. I don't think Tony ready for that girl.
I tell you. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. Anyways, y'all, I've been on here long enough. I think I'm gonna get off and
Yeah, I don't think I'm going live tonight. I think I'm gonna go live tomorrow.
you gonna go live tomorrow.
Yeah,
I'm
I
getting
got
ready
no.
to get off of here and make me some tuna.
I'm finna go out here in these
Have you
streets and
tried
do
that
what's on
hot
my
pepper
mind.
spicy? Have you tried that hot pepper spicy tuna? I was looking
Mm-mm.
at Cardi B make it. It was a TikTok sensation. So I went and got
Mm.
all the ingredients. I had to give me some. I want celery in mine. So
I
I'm
don't, I
doing.
don't like, I don't like tuna like that. I don't care for fish anymore, Chris. I don't know where my taste buds going to, but I don't care for catfish no more. I don't like shrimps no more, and I don't do tuna.
I love catfish. I saw that Popeye you made, that oxtail Popeye. I almost called you and asked you for some. How it
Well,
taste?
you sure should have. It was so delicious, babe. I ain't gonna tell you. We had some left over for yesterday because once I cook on Sundays, I have leftovers. I don't cook on Mondays. When I tell you my son came in here and ate a whole half a pan of oxtail pie pie
So what you do? You took
yesterday
the oxtail tails off of the. You cut
off
the
the bone.
oxtail
Yeah,
off of the meat.
I took no. Actually, I
I'm
cut the
ready to
fat
show everybody.
I cut the fat out before I cooked them, but I put them in a crock pot, let them cook overnight till they just get the falling off the bone. When they fall off the bone, you just take that meat and get the fat out off of, away from off of meat, and then you mix it with the vegetables and the cream of chicken. Baby, you talking about something so fine. My baby fucked it up.
That look good.
It
That's when
was
it was. That's the finished product.
the one on
This
the
one.
one on. Let me tell you.
Yeah, this one you first did it, and then
Yeah,
you
that
put it
one
in
I
the
first
oven
did. That's the yeah,
and
that's
let
the
it
finish
brown.
right there. Mm-hmm.
That oxtail
Mm-hmm.
pie pie looks so good.
And it was Chris. I had lima beans in my joint. I had green bean, corn. I had carrots. Um, I had all the good vegetables in there. When I tell you, it was good.
I bet. I'm doing that hot pepper tuna. It is hot. It's tuna with pepper sauce, and you boil some white rice. And I've fallen totally in love with seaweed. So
I'm
instead
gonna
of
have to
putting
try
it
that.
on, oh, it's so good. And so instead of putting it on crackers, you put it on roasted seaweed. I got the garlic roasted seaweed and
Mm-hmm.
put the tuna on it. Oh my freaking God. Mix the tuna and the rice together.
Okay.
And you put mayo, chili crisp in it. Mayo and chili crisp. But of course, I gotta put celery because I love celery. I gotta put
Mm-hmm.
celery and egg in it.
I got some lamb. We gonna have lamb this Sunday. Some lamb and baked potato. No, some mashed potato, loaded mashed potatoes with some green beans and some dinner rolls. I can eat lamb every day, Chris. Lamb is so good.
You know what? I be wanting to eat lamb, but I remember when PETA was having that campaign when they was trying to get people not to eat meat. They was showing how bad how the lambs cried, and what they do is they just grab the lamb. They be on the assembly line and just start cutting their neck, and they be kicking, just kicking. And I cried like a baby. I said, and the lamb was crying so pitiful. I said,
Now,
I cannot eat a lamb. I've never eaten a lamb. I don't want it. I don't want it.
now let me tell you something I can't eat, and that's a rabbit. Because I used to I wanted the pet rabbit so bad when I was young. But my daddy used to go hunting, just like your granddaddy. Baby, when
Mhm.
I say my dad used to go hunt and bring that rabbit home, and I cried like a baby. Why you doing that rabbit like that, daddy? I never ate rabbit a day in my life.
It was they would shoot it dead with the gun, wouldn't it? Before they brought it home, wouldn't it?
Yeah, he had been there because he been and went hunting. But why would you kill the rabbit like that? I like rabbit.
Yeah, and then they skin it, rabbit.
Mm-hmm.
I think my granddaddy used to get squirrels too, and I got the crying about that because the squirrels come out to look for food and stuff for
For
the
the little
baby
nut.
squirrels, and I'm like, the babies be looking for their mamas to come back home with a nut or something with some food, and the mama gone because my granddaddy done shot it and put it in a bag, and my grandma put it in a pot, and it tastes like chicken. Because I'm telling you something, that squirrel and gravy was good. It tastes like chicken.
I ain't never ate squirrel. I ain't never ate no rabbit, no frog, no alligator. I'm not gonna do it.
I don't mess with alligators. The way they do alligators, they skin them alive. Like,
Oh
I
my
mean,
God.
I know alligator. That's just cruel. I don't want no alligator. I've never eaten alligator meat. I don't want
And I do not like deer meat. There's something about that deer meat I just can't deal with.
it. Yeah, my granddad used to go and shoot deers, and I think it's so sad because the deers would be with their babies, and then they would shoot the biggest deer and leave the babies without a mama to survive on its own in the wild. That's just, I just couldn't. I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
But deer meat was good though, because my grandma made that good gravy with it. She sure made rice and biscuits and stuff. Now that I know better, I do better. I don't eat deer. I don't eat rabbit. I've been trying to get away from. I really had stopped buying beef. I don't buy pork, but I had stopped buying beef. But I've fallen in love with roast beef. And I'm gonna tell y'all what it is, how my mind works. I love to season food. It's something about it that's therapeutic because I like to try different types of seasonings. I got so many seasons, the cabinet full. And so I like to take my roast, because I never cooked pot roast like I just started doing that. I take my roast and I like to put season on it. It's almost like a it be so therapeutic when I'm putting that seasoning on their roast and rubbing it in and massaging.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Look, yeah, y'all, I went on Amazon and ordered some Bob Marley seasoning. It's a wet seasoning. It's a Jamaican seasoning. I ordered the honey. I ordered the spicy. I ordered the earth, and I ordered the mild. The earth I don't like because it tastes like it. I don't like it's pickled. It's probably got vinegar or something. But that honey and that spicy. Oh
It's
my
good.
god! So I took my roast. I took the roast and I was like, I'm gonna put this Jamaican seasoning on it and put it in a slow cooker. So I took, it's a wet seasoning. I took a spoon, put it all over the roast and put on some gloves and start massaging it on both sides. And so then I didn't have no let it cook in beef broth.
Yeah,
So
that's how I do mine.
what I ended up using was I didn't have beef broth. I used something else. I substituted it. Um what did I use? It wasn't water. Oh, what I ended up doing was I took, because I didn't have no beef broth, I had some cream of mushroom. So I put the cream of mushroom all at the bottom and took put some water in it and put like seasoning in the water in the can, the cream of mushroom can, and put it in there. And then I laid the seasoned Jamaican season roast all, I mean, in the slow cooker. When I got home, that that roast met me at the door. It was smelling so good. And I'm not kidding you, y'all. When I walked in my house, I started saying, my mouth started doing, I couldn't control it. You know how your mouth started popping, like when you
Yup.
when you smell a pickle. You know how your mouth pop when you smell a pickle and stuff, vinegar. My mouth, that roast was smelling so good when I walked in for work. My mouth started doing it. I couldn't even go to the restroom or nothing. I washed my hands. I still had my purse on my damn shoulder. I started cutting into that roast. I had not even put my damn purse down. It was on my shoulder.
Oh, I'm gonna tell you what you get so you can start making your own beef broth. That you know the broth that you would normally cook it in the kind is already broke down in the water. I buy
Mhm.
beef base and I make my own broth.
Okay. Beef base.
Mm-hmm.
Where you get that
It
at on the owl?
it be on the seasoning owl. It's in a little jar, or you can buy the ones that come in the little paper. They got chicken and beef. So I make my own beef broth or my own chicken broth. I drop that in some water. They come in little cubes like the now later packages, or you can buy it in the base in a little jar where you can just scoop a spoonful out of there, mix it in the water, take your whip and whip it up, make your own beef broth and chicken broth.
I also I put that beef on, I wrapped it up. I seasoned it real good one time. How I did it, and I wrapped it up. I put it on the grill. Oh, oh my god, grilled roast beef, so freaking good.
I love roast beef anyway.
Hmm. I got so much fish in there. I said I'm gonna have to, cause see, when I'm in the grocery store, I love to grocery shop now for food, for fish, like for meat. I was standing in Sam's one day. I was looking at that fish, and I was like, dog, because I started buying the ones in the long packages, like the salmon. I'm gonna tell you a fish that's so good, it tastes better than salmon. Trout. Get that trout that's already got the skin on the back. You could cut it up into how many pieces you want to. And I got that trout, and they didn't have salmon. I was like, I went there one time. I was like, I had to get the trout. That trout just cooks so good. It bakes good. It's just the texture of it is really good, and it grills really good.
Mm.
I made me some tuna fish, so I'm gonna throw some of that trout on the grill. Probably Thursday, because I got to think of like what I want to eat for Friday.
I don't cook on Fridays.
What
I
you buy
cook
food
Sun.
out?
No, Jay actually just he cooked for himself on Friday, little simple stuff. When I cook Sunday, I don't cook Monday. I cook Tuesday. I don't cook Wednesday. I cook Thursday, and then I don't cook Friday, Saturday. I don't go back to cooking until Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
We on the schedule over here, baby.
I know I love Sunday dinner though. I made some this past Sunday for my Sunday dinner. I made baked, was it baked chicken? Um I think I baked some chicken with candied yams. No, it wasn't. That was I think it was my roast. But whatever it was with yams. Those yams were so freaking good. I'm gonna tell you, they are. And I don't make my yams and stuff. My yams are really sweet. But what I do is I put
Yeah,
the
yams
cinnamon.
with the marshmallows on there.
No, because the marshmallows make it too sweet. What I do is I like to put like the herbs, like the cinnamon, the nutmeg, and ginger, right? And
Yeah,
I use brown sugar. I use brown sugar. And sweet potatoes will make its own like water or whatever. So I put vanilla. I'll put vanilla in the pan and let it bake in the oven. And it don't be too sweet in it, because some people sweet potato be so sweet I can't eat them. But these be just like I need them to be, not too sweet or anything like that. They be so good because you could taste that cinnamon. The cinnamon make it good. The brown sugar give it a sweetness because sweet potatoes are already really sweet. And another thing I was looking at on YouTube. So you boil the sweet potatoes, and then you mash them up, and you could liquefy them if you put them in like a blender, and then take them, and you don't have to add anything. Take them and put them in the pan, just like you're making pancakes, except for their sweet potato pancakes. That's a healthy way of doing it. And I like to go to like Marshall's and get my um, no sugar unsweetened syrup, because they have like the different kinds that's not in the store. Um, and it tastes so good. You could taste the flavor of the blueberry, and it don't taste like it's got any like additives in it, like those unnatural sweeteners or whatever. It's really good. Because I got apple, no non-sugar apple syrup, blueberry. Um, I got a lot of other ones in there too. I stock up on them when I see them in Marshalls. I'm
and
not
do
going
you
to
do you like
and buy.
carrot soup? You like carrot souffle? Have you ever had that out of Piccadilly? Carrot souffle?
Carrot souffle.
Yeah.
Kick some knowledge. That's it. What happened, Chattown Finest? What he talk about? He said he's not. Oh, I don't know. Maybe it's a conversation going on in the chat. So I've never made a carrot souffle. So what do you
When I
make it with? Carrots?
you make it with carrot. You make it just like you'll make candy yams, but um you're gonna add like a little starch in your carrot souffle. When I say tastes just like candy yams, but it's carrots.
You add in the sugar?
Do you, yeah, you add little taste of sugar, a little vanilla, some butter. Yeah, you add a little sugar, Creasy. Not a lot, not a lot. A little sugar, a little vanilla, a little starch, and blend it all up. Put it in your little put your little flour down in your pan and pour it in there. Let it bake. You talking about something so good?
I might have to try that.
Yeah, carrot souffle. I love it. Sometimes I don't do candy yams. I do carrots.
I'm gonna tell you something that I found today that I am definitely gonna make. I'm gonna show y'all because I've been looking at healthier ways of eating, definitely with fruit, with like fruits with natural sweetening in it. Um, I saw it today. Here it is. I'm getting ready to show y'all. I'm getting ready to show y'all. Stick around. I want to show y'all something. Hold on. Y'all, I am so going to try this. And y'all, I think because we need to start looking at healthier ways of giving healthier recipes and stuff like that. Vanessa, if I don't try this, my name ain't Chris.
Okay.
I'm a fasting it up, but I gotta show y'all. It was just one kiss. Okay, I can't listen to all that. You see her putting that orange, the
Mhm.
orange juice in there.
Mhm.
That's what she's gonna pour over the fruits. The natural juices from the orange.
Orange.
And I love fresh squeezed orange juice. I do.
Fruits just don't taste like fruits no more. If mine
They
ain't
putting
got
so
no
much shit in them. Ain't no telling
yeah,
what they going with.
if my fruits ain't got no seeds in it, baby, I don't want them.
No, I don't buy no fruits that ain't got no seeds in them. Don't you know it's hard to find grapes with seeds in it? Even at
Mm,
Whole Foods, they don't really sell them no more.
yeah, I don't eat grapes anymore.
I don't eat them either. I can't buy no grapes that ain't got no seeds in it. I definitely don't eat a watermelon with seeds. So y'all see what they doing? They pouring the fresh squeezed orange juice in
It's
there.
just
Okay.
and staying in
So
it.
y'all see that? That's okay. So now she's cutting up all the fruit. That look like mango or apple or something like that. What is that? Mango?
It look like a peach.
Oh, that's what it is. It's a peach. So that's a peach. That's an apricot. Y'all see she cutting that apricot up. Okay, she cutting up the apricot. Those are grapes. They got seeds in them.
Yeah,
Okay, so y'all see the grapes. That's another type of grape. What the hell is that right there? Is that a grape?
yeah,
So
that's a
y'all
grape.
see the banana. So we're gonna see
Uh-huh.
what she's gonna do with the banana. She cutting up the banana because I think she did something with the banana. Okay. So y'all see that. We need to get that, whatever that is. What is
Like a
that? An
little
ice tray?
like a little rubber ice tray, but they drop fruits and you can make little. That got one, but mine's make designs though.
Okay, y'all see she putting all that fruit in there. This is how you make a healthy snack. Y'all see the orange juice? She got all the pulp out of it. I'm gonna start making me some fresh squeezed orange juice. She pouring it all over the fruit. Everything is organic. The banana and everything is up in there.
They can give
Now see
me
how she's.
everything but the bananas. I don't like bananas.
I started liking bananas when I got pregnant. I used to hate them as a child.
Yeah,
Okay,
my
y'all
mama
see she topped everything off with the freshly squeezed orange juice. Now she put them in the freezer.
they
Everything is
hot.
frozen. That's how you make naturally sweet, natural snacks. And it's pretty too, ain't it? Now you can make stuff like that. Don't you know people charge something like $50 to $100 to make something like that? That probably costs less than $20. That looks good. I'm definitely doing that this weekend.
Yeah, that do look good.
Mm-hmm. You have to eat them quick. Or put them, or get one and put them back in the freezer. That's nice.
It is look pretty too.
All natural fruits. A nice snack. Move, move,
I
move.
think I'm gonna do the 30 to 60 days with no meat.
Oh, that would be good.
Hmm.
Move. All right, you guys.
Chocolate, the orange juice is holding them together. That's how they
Yeah,
froze it with the orange juice.
and it was naturally pulped orange juice, squeezed orange juice.
Hmm. Straight from the orange.
All right, y'all. I've been on here long enough. It's been almost 3 hours. I appreciate everybody getting on to support me. I hope I know, it's all natural, hitter. It is all natural. That is a nice snack to have. I am going to try and do that this weekend. I'm gonna try to do that this weekend, and that could be my snacks. I'm gonna put watermelon. I'm gonna put some watermelon in mine because y'all know I'm a fool for a watermelon.
Where'd you get your watermelon from?
I go down to Millington at the market right off of the highway, the organic
Okay.
market. Or
Yeah.
I could find sometimes I found a good one that save a lot. Not save a lot, but at cash saver.
I don't buy mine at the grocery store. I catch them men from Mississippi when they up here on them trucks.
Oh
Still
yeah, it's a man that be down there in South Haven. I need to catch him.
Yeah, it's one right there on Crump and Third by the KLC. He be sitting right there, $10, baby. I go up there and give me a watermelon. He have it. One of them already cut to let you know, baby. It's seasoned it, cause I don't want no seedless watermelon, baby.
I'm gonna have to find me one of the men on the truck because they have some good watermelons too. Anyways, you all, listen, I appreciate everybody tuning in. Listen, you all, I promise you all, this channel is not about, mess and garbage. We strictly doing content from now on. I'm gonna have my friend up here, my best friend up here, Vanessa. We'll get up here and we'll talk about real life stuff. We don't talk shit and stuff. We'll have those nights where we talk about real life stuff that we've gone through, relation stuff like that. We'll do. That ain't gonna change because we're real people. But as far as like, entertaining garbage and beef with other vloggers. I've never been about that. I never wanted that. And we ain't gonna start that now with Venice.
So like I like to get out here and meet and greet new people, share my life experience. Maybe it can help somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe y'all can tell me something that can help me. You know what I'm saying? So no, I'm not on it. You never heard me get on my podcast and talk about nobody other than Cypress.
Right. The Sipe dog ain't come up in here tonight. I know he know I'm on because he was sending me messages on Facebook about Finesse 2 times going into getting into his sister and stuff. They been into it tonight. Them folks show out more than the law allow.
They look those are people that seeking attention. They seeking attention and they want to be, you know, everybody want to be big. Everybody want to be large. But God didn't. Some of y'all is not. God didn't put y'all in that position to be. And that's
Right. Anyways, you all listen. Vanessa, anything you want to say in closing?
no.
Anything you want to get off your chest? Anything you want to say?
No, I enjoy everybody. I ain't got no problem with nobody. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully they ain't got no problem with me. I hope they got the drift yesterday. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, but I'm totally different than my best. I'm totally different than you best. And I'm glad that you are the person that you are. And I am the person that I am. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? She gonna deal you gonna deal with shit accordingly. And I'm gonna deal with it accordingly too. But I can, I get street with you, baby. I ain't playing. I look you up and pull up too.
Ooh. They still talking about your show from last night. Here to say, "Hey, godmother," here to speaking to you.
Y'all got me here. Oh yeah, I was on one last night, baby. They couldn't, baby. I was on one because it kind
Oh,
of
she
like
stood
threw me
10
up.
toes down for Hitter last night.
Yeah, yeah. Hit her up in my life because I'm like, why are we to such what is it that we ain't done to y'all so bad or make y'all want to comfort us and we out here trying to do the same thing. We just passing along a message. I never understood it, but my thing was the cowardly shit for you to get on there and do it and then delete the podcast. Cause I came looking and searching, baby and it wasn't there. But I wasn't gonna take mine down because I ain't never scared here.
And the way to the top is not by stepping on the back
Oh,
of another sister trying to take her down.
there
It
you
ain't gonna
go.
work out. You gonna fall every time. I promise you, you're gonna fall every time. That's not the way to the top. It's not.
I
Chat
love
time
you too,
finally said
chat
he loved
time.
him some godmother.
I
He said,
love
and a
you
rich
too, chat.
guy.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, chat time. I love you too. I love everybody to come and support me. I just like to, keep up. I just like to talk shit. You know what I'm saying? I started out with Cypress like that. Like I told him, I'm not gonna change up on you. I'm not gonna switch up on you. Did you hear? Did you hear in the live last night? He was about to get rowdy because I brought up his ex,
Mm-mm.
baby.
No.
Cypress was about to get rowdy, baby. He was like, hold up,
Well,
chocolate, get
now
that
I
chocolate.
remember. Now I remember. His ex saying she went to Texas and did all those things to him. Now, so you already he probably get emotional. He gets to having flashbacks of how that made him feel good. Now,
You know what he had, but like I told him, baby, for you, for you to have, for you to have a woman, baby, and when she popped out, you didn't even acknowledge her. You know what I'm saying? She just popped up on the podcast one day, and which I didn't, didn't care because that's what the podcast is for. That's why I put the link out there. But I didn't know her, but you knew her, and you didn't even acknowledge her. But y'all was supposed to be an item, but y'all sit up and discuss me. I'm not paying no bills in y'all house. I ain't putting no money in your pocket. Why I'm the topic of the discussion? At least let me be there for it. If y'all gonna discuss me, so I can correct you when you're wrong. So Cypher was in his feeling, but yeah, I didn't care about y'all discussing me because that's a discussion you and her had. If y'all wanted me to know, y'all would have been bold enough to call me and let me be in the discussion too. But I see that y'all wasn't, so they let me know what I was dealing with. And like I told them, I didn't take it to heart. I ain't take it to heart. That's what people do. They talk about Jesus Christ. If you ain't talking about me, I feel some type of way. I'm just saying. Make me feel like you don't care. So I'm glad y'all would discuss me, let me know that, hey, some type of way, somebody, they feelings was in tune. You mad because I want to add Cypher to the empire, help him build my empire. I'm just saying. If I can use them and need them in the right place, baby, hey, help me build my empire, baby.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have to be in a relationship, to help nobody build an empire. If we friends and we fuck with each other like we say we do, and hey, the shit is mutual. Yeah, Cypher, I can come in and help you. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, you a friend, help a friend.
Mm.
Everything don't have to be sexual. That's what people don't understand.
I agree. All right, y'all. Listen, it has been a pleasure. Y'all have a good night. Make sure you pray. Let me pray before we get off here, Vanessa. Stay on here. Dear God,
Okay.
I just ask that you touch and cover each and every one of us and our families. I thank you, God, that you go before each and every one that has to work tomorrow, those that is at work or have to get out and go to work. I ask that you go before them and cover them. No weapon formed against any of us shall prosper. Any lying tongue, any evil thoughts, any evil spells spoken up against us, any of us or our family and or our family will be condemned. Any witches, any warlocks, any spells, any evilness spoken out against us while we was on this live or our family members, we reverse the curse and send it back to the sender, and may those spirits overtake them and manifest in their very own lives in less than 30 days. Dear God, we thank you that we're covered. We thank you for blessings. We thank you for prosperity. We thank you for happiness, and we thank you for peace.
And we
Okay?
thank you for growth. We thank you
And
for
we thank
growth.
you for growth. We thank you for growth. All right, you guys. It's been a pleasure being on here with you all. I love you all. Thank you, Bestie. I love you.
I love you too, Bestie.
All right. I'll talk to you all later.
Amen. Y'all have a good night.